بالصاد.
Just if someone else wants to ask something, they can. If I had a question a few hours ago, if you want to ask that, you can.
No, now I have another question. Brother Hasnan has talked about the Hakikatul Wujud, the reality of Wujud, or let's say the Hakika of Wujud. So, isn't the Wujud itself reality, or is there any reality of Wujud? I mean, I have a hard time to understand the difference between Mafhumul Wujud and Hakikatul Wujud, the definition on or meaning of Wujud and the reality of Wujud. I mean, my understanding of Wujud is that it is the whole reality. That is how I understand the Wujud. But you have said that there is another term which is Hakikatul Wujud. So what does it even mean? So, Brother Hassan, this is my question.
Yeah, Ruefa, your question is a very valid and a very, logical question, and obviously, this is something that can come, into the mind of anyone who thinks deeply or wishes to delve deeper into these concepts. So that's an encouraging sign. Now, when the philosophers or the mystics talk about the reality of existence, so what do they mean by that? Okay, isn't existence reality, and isn't reality existence? Okay, so what do they mean by the reality of existence? So, by the reality of existence, they mean an entity, okay, whose existence is not mixed with anything else other than existence. So it is pure existence itself. It is not mixed with anything other than existence. Now, what is other than existence? That which is other than existence is quiddity. It is non-existence. It is imperfection. It is privation. Okay. It is nox, adam, shar. Okay. So the reality of existence is not alloyed and not mixed with anything other than existence, meaning that it is completely, absolutely pure, meaning that it is completely, absolutely devoid of non-existence in all its aspects. Okay, it is devoid of evil in all aspects. It is devoid of privation in all aspects. It is devoid of deficiency in all aspects. Okay, that is what we mean by the reality of existence. Meaning that if one were to look at existence in its purest form, okay, so existence in its purest form is the reality of existence. Okay, anything other than the reality of existence, anything save this sublime being, is a composite of both existence and non-existence, of perfection and imperfection, of good and evil, of privation and possession. Okay, so anything other than the reality of existence, okay, is merely a shadow, okay, of the reality of existence. It is not real existence in the true sense. It is a quiddity, okay, that possesses existence, that has been granted or bestowed with existence. It has been endowed with existence, but in itself it is batil. In itself it is falsehood. In itself it is darkness. Okay, it is Muslim. In itself it is evil. In itself it is devoid of all goodness and perfection and beauty and light and existence. Okay, that which possesses light and beauty and existence and goodness, essentially in itself, that is called the reality of existence. That is pure being.
Hmm. So, existence in its purest form is the reality of existence, and the reality of existence is itself the pure existence, without any, let's say, mixture of oddity or essence or whatness. Is this what you call the reality of existence.
Yes. Precisely,
Hmm.
precisely.
Hmm.
We can use various terms like haqiqat al-wujud, or the reality of existence, is one name for it. But you can also call it asl haqiqat al-wujud, okay, the root of the reality of existence. So you can call it pure being or pure existence, wujud mahad. Okay, so you can use various terms. You can call it the necessary being, wajib al-dhat. You can use various terms basically.
Hmm.
Hasnan bhai, the Al Hasnan is asking, I would like to know how Mullah Sadra described the resurrection.
The resurrection, which resurrection? The minor one or the major one? Qiyamat al-Sughra or the Qiyamat al-Kubra?
Think a major one.
The major resurrection. The major resurrection is nothing but the lifting of the veils and the hijabat, which basically, render us. I mean, like the contingent beings oblivious of the divine, basically. So when we pass on from this finite terrestrial realm into the enduring, everlasting, infinite world of the divine realms, so we would experience, okay, the lifting of the veils that were basically obstructing or impeding our perception of the divine reality, of the divine realms, of the divine light, okay, and that were basically impeding our perception of the beauty and the majesty of the divine names and attributes, okay. So this lifting of the veils, okay, and basically our realities, our contingent qualities would become encompassed by and would be effaced by the Nur Ilahi, the divine light, okay, or the light of the divine names and attributes. They would efface all traces of every other thing, other than God. Now, that doesn't mean that we would be annihilated and that we would cease to exist. All that it means is that we would be drowned in the light of the divine, okay, and we would get to see truly that the kingdom, belongs to God on that particular day. That is what is meant by the major rising or the Qiyamah al-Kubra. In brief, So it is not that God changes or God is going to undergo some sort of a change. No, God is an immutable reality. He's pure actuality. So there is no potentiality or possibility in His sublime essence. Because if He were to be, if He were to possess potentiality, and if He were a simple reality, so He would be a pure potentiality, meaning that He would be matter, prime matter, meaning that He would be nothing, basically. He would be la shay. Okay, but obviously that which is la shay cannot be the principle of the existences of all things, right? Because that which is devoid of a perfection cannot bestow that perfection upon another. So in order for the divine to be able to bestow perfection and goodness and actuality upon everything else, okay, he must first, he must first possess all these perfections, all these existences, all this reality and actuality within His sublime essence, essentially, that is in itself, okay. So that is what it is. It is basically the lifting of the veils and the sharpening of the perception, okay, of the contingent qualities, and they're being effaced by the light of God.